welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I hope everybody's doing great today. It's Sunday, September 15th. Currently it's 67 degrees. High today's 81. No chance of rain. I thought we were going to have a better chance, but it went to 0 for I think today and tomorrow, and then it starts to go back up again. Winds at 6 miles per hour, but it's been breezy for days though. Today we did our once a month grocery outlet visit. So we've got a huge grocery outlet haul today. We found it better to just go there once a month instead of like every week, because we were just spending too much money going there more often. So we go there once a month, and that way we can see everything that they've got. You know, they may have got some things during the past month and sold them all out or something, but at least we get to see a lot of stuff, a lot of new stuff. And so we got some great stuff, of course, and we got some really good markdowns. It's amazing. Today, okay, so that'll be today, later on. What's for dinner, I'm not sure. We never had the chicken parmesan the other night. I think at Grocery Outlet, you'll see in the haul, we got some of those Tyson chicken sandwiches, and they're really good. But you know what? It's been probably 6 months maybe since we bought them at Kroger or Walmart or wherever we bought them, and they're already smaller. I couldn't believe it. I mean, they hadn't even been out but about a year, and they've already made it's mainly the bun. The bun's smaller, but I think the chicken is a little bit thinner or something. There's something about it that just didn't seem right. It still tasted really good, but it's like a smaller version of the one that they came out with. So I don't understand these companies. I mean, why don't you just make them small to begin with? You know? Why make something that people, and you know what, and I was telling Joy and Logan, that's probably why they're down at Grocery Outlet right now. They're not selling. People know that people aren't stupid. I mean, you get something, and let's say you bought those original ones. You'd be like, these are great, you know, and we did too. The bun was as big or maybe even bigger than the patty, the chicken breast, but the chicken breast was also really big too. And then when I saw those yesterday, I was like, you know what? They couldn't wait. They just couldn't wait to make it smaller. You know, I'm just getting sick of that. Every time we get something that we haven't had in a long time, it's smaller, or it's not as good, or the quality's not as good. So how can they be proud of their products if they keep having meetings about how to make them smaller and use cheaper ingredients, you know, and things like that? I don't understand that, you know. I thought companies took pride in their products, you know, but now it's all about how much can we make, and that's it, you know. They must think the public is just they look fine to me. I don't see no different, you know. Anybody could tell. Anybody could tell. They just must not give us enough credit for, you know, realizing what they're doing. So, okay. So yeah, I don't know if we'll have the. I got off on a little sidetrack there, but I mean, I just get really mad about all that. So I'm not sure. We may have that chicken parm tonight, or I don't know. I hate to say for sure, because it always change. Okay, I've got a taste test, everybody. I've got this International Delight Reese's Iced Coffee. I got this at Grocery Outlet for $1.99. That's cheap. If you've seen any of these in Walmart even or anything, they're usually at least $5 or so. So I imagine you could find this one. Reese's is a pretty big thing. So anyway, let's look at the nutrition facts, and I'll try it out. You know, Logan was real excited when I told him we got this. He loves Reese's stuff. Okay, if you drink 12 ounces, that's like the size of a can, you know. It's 170 calories, 4% total fat. I thought that might be higher, but it's not. 10% saturated fat, no trans fat, 5% cholesterol, that's your milk, 5% sodium, 11% carbs, no fiber. You got 40% of your sugar now if you drink 12 ounces. It's got 5 grams of protein, 2% of iron, 15% of calcium, and 10% of potassium. Aside from maybe the saturated fat being a little high at 10%, it's the sugar. Everything else doesn't look real bad. Well, 11% carbs, you know, for a drink, I don't know. 40%, you know, myself, with me trying to watch my sugar, I wouldn't drink a whole glass of it myself. I'm just going to try it and let them try it, everything. Because, you know, 40% for me is a big number for one thing, you know. So, like I said, if you're watching your sugar, have this in moderation, or maybe don't have it at all. Yeah. So anyway, I've already shook it up a little bit. Let's see if I get this thing. Oh, there. Okay. That over there, and I've got some ice in my glass. It's got looks like you know, chocolate milk. Kind of tastes like Reese's. I can taste chocolate, and I can taste what tastes like peanut butter, kind of. But it's not, you know, a dead ringer for Reese's. You know, I'd imagine it would be hard to make flavors taste like a candy bar or something, you know, other things like this. However, I do like it. I think it would be good mixed with regular coffee too, like a creamer. It might take a little bit to where you could taste it real good, because creamers are stronger flavor to them than something like this. I do like it, and I can taste a slight hint of like peanut butter and chocolate, of course. Okay, on nutrition facts, I'll give it a 3.5 mainly because of the high sugar amount. And on flavor, I give it a 4 out of 5 because I do like it, but I can't say if I was to taste this not knowing that it was supposed to be Reese's, I probably would say, you know, it tastes good, but you know, I wouldn't think of it, I don't think. So anyway, it is very good. Use your own judgment, but I don't think it tastes exactly like Reese's. But it is good, like I said, in its own way. So let me take this in there to them, and I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see, we got jokes of the day. Little Johnny rushes inside out of breath and shouts, "Mother, mother, give me some money for the poor old man that's shouting along the road." His mother replies, "What is he shouting?" Johnny says, "Ice creams. Come get your ice cream." A passenger in a taxi leaned over to ask the driver a question and tapped him on the shoulder. The driver screamed, lost control of the cab, nearly hit a bus, drove up over the curb, and stopped just inches from a large plate glass window. For a few moments, everything was silent in the cab, and then the still shaking driver said, "I'm sorry, but you scared the daylights out of me." The frightened passenger apologized to the driver and said he didn't realize a mere tap on the shoulder could frighten him so much. The driver replied, No, I'm sorry. It's entirely my fault. Today is my first day driving a cab. I've been driving a hearse for the last 25 years. So, It would scare you, I guess, if you were driving a hearse. Okay, the thought of the day is from Paulo Coelho. The secret of life is to fall 7 times and to get up 8 times. Yes, I agree with that too. I agree. Okay, let's see what we got here on trivia. I saw one. It might be, I think it might be this. I don't know if this is about the Old West, but this first one is. Okay. Which Old West lawman later became a sports editor? Really? Sports editor back then? Wyatt Earp, Frank Dalton, Bat Masterson, Pat Garrett. Wow, I don't know. I thought maybe Frank Dalton was he one of the ones that was, they had the Dalton gang. I really don't know. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard that question before. I'm going to say Pat Garrett. No, it's Bat Masterson. Okay, Bat Masterson. Bat Masterson was a U.S. Army Scout, lawman, professional gambler, and journalist known for his exploits in the late 19th and early 20th century American Old West. He just keeps talking and talking about him. It's got like a whole biography almost. Next question. Which is the official state mammal of Oklahoma? Moose, beaver, American bison, red fox. Official state mammal. You know, I don't know if I think that's one of the states that has a lot of buffalo or bison. You know, I don't know. I want to say that bison. That's right. The American bison was adopted as a state animal in 1972. The resolution states the magnificent animal was native to both the grasslands and woodlands of what is now Oklahoma, and was significant in the cultures and ceremonies of many of the Indian tribes who lived in Oklahoma. Next question. Agar, A-G-A-R, is used as a vegan substitute for what? Gelatin, milk, butter, eggs. Oh man, I don't know. Vegan. I'm gonna go with gelatin. I don't know. That's right though. Agar can often be used as a substitute for gelatin or even cornstarch, another popular thickening agent. What is it? Doesn't really. A liquid set with agar won't be perfect replica of one set with gelatin. It doesn't really say what it is though. But it's, you know. Who is the only U.S. president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms? Grover Cleveland, Franklin Roosevelt, D. Roosevelt, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson. I want to say it's Franklin. No, it's Grover Cleveland. That surprises me because I just thought it would be Franklin. Stephen Grover Cleveland was an American lawyer and politician who served as the 22nd and 24th presidents of the United States from 1885 to 1889 and from 1893 to 1897. So I learned something there I didn't know for sure. Okay, 2 right, 2 wrong. Which Latin phrase means something for nothing? Cum laude, bona fide, caveat emptor, quid pro quo. Quid pro quo. I've heard this before, and I think it's quid pro quo. Right. In Latin, quid pro quo literally means something for something, or one thing for another. I thought it was something for nothing. Okay. Isn't that what it said? Something for something, not nothing. Okay. Next question. What type of animal is a cassowary? Marsupial, bird, whale, bear. Cassowary. I don't know. I've never really heard that word. I don't know. I want to guess marsupial. No, it's bird. Let's see. Cassowary is any of several species of large flightless birds of the Australo-Papuan region. Okay. How much of the body's total oxygen does the brain consume? Total oxygen. Wow, 50%, 20%, 70%, 10%. You know, I think it takes a lot. I'm not for sure about this. I'm going to say 50%. That might be wrong, though. Yep, it's 20%. I guess 50% was a little high to guess. In the average adult human, the brain represents about 2% of the body weight. Remarkably, despite its relatively small size, the brain accounts for about 20% of the oxygen and hence calories consumed by the body. I don't know what I was thinking. 50% would be awful high. So I just messed up. Which novel is the movie Die Hard based on? In the Company of Wolves, Hunter, Man on Fire, Nothing Lasts Forever. Novel, Die Hard. I want to say Man on Fire. No, it's Nothing Lasts Forever. The book that inspired the original Die Hard movie was republished after many years in 2013. It says Die Hard very closely follows the book. Okay. Wow, 3 right, 5 wrong. This one's getting me today. Spencer Tracy had an affair with which actress? Sharon Tate, Katharine Hepburn, Natalie Wood, Elizabeth Taylor. Well. I don't know about this, but I know Elizabeth Taylor got around pretty good. She ended up married, what? I don't know, 8 times or something. No, it's Katharine Hepburn. Okay. A love relationship as complicated as it was devoted, the bond between screen greats Katharine Hepburn and Spencer Tracy stretched across 3 decades and 9 films, including Women of the Year and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Okay. This one's getting me pretty good today, but I'm learning stuff. Okay. Who founded Motown Records in 1959? Ahmet Ertegun, Berry Gordy, Chris Blackwell, Richard Branson. Motown Records. I think it's Berry Gordy. Hey, I got one right. And that's it, too. Let's see. Motown in full, Motown Record Corporation, also called Hitsville, is a recording company founded by Berry Gordy Jr. in Detroit, Michigan, U.S. in January 1959. Okay, so I ended up with 4 right and 6 wrong. Gosh, I think that's what happened to me yesterday. I got the same score yesterday, so I need to really brush up on some of this stuff, I guess. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's trivia time and morning coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great day, and check out the huge grocery outlet haul with crazy cheap prices and markdowns later on today. Bye, everyone, and God bless.